Hey friends, welcome to Christy Reacts. If you're new here, I'm Christy and here's where we watch all the shows and movies that you recommend. And today we're watching the last couple of episodes before the season finale of season 4 of The Sopranos, and I cannot believe that we're already wrapping up season 4. I feel like we just started it. But a lot of stuff has happened and I'm really excited because today's episodes, episode 11 and 12, titled Calling All Cars and Eloise, come after a couple of really intense and good episodes that I actually super enjoyed. And if you haven't seen my reaction to episode 9 and 10, check it out here. But right now, the crew is kind of hesitant and suspicious of Tony because Tony says that Ralph disappeared because the New York crew found out about the hut scam and they just took him out. But actually, the person who took him out was Tony, and with his bare hands, because Ralph killed Pyomai and because Ralph is a POS in general, but that's what prompted Tony to kill him. But something that I found super interesting in this situation is that right before they kill him off, they make us sympathize with him. Like, Ralph's kid has a tragic accident and Ralph all of a sudden turns into like a human being. He regrets how he treated Ro, and he just becomes this really scared and vulnerable father, and we actually feel bad for him. And then Tony comes along and kills him and reminds us that he killed Tracy, who was also someone's daughter and also someone's mother. But I think it was weird because we didn't see that with Richie. When they killed off Richie, we knew Richie was a terrible person up until the end. Like, we never felt anything positive towards him. But they gave us the opportunity to see Ralph like an actual person with feelings right before they kill him off. I still don't know if anything is actually going to happen between Furio and Carmela, but I absolutely want that to happen. And I know it can't happen because Tony would kill Furio, but a girl can dream, and I want Carmela to feel good about herself. Okay, and I also want to say that I know that you want more Soprano episodes more often. And some of you have suggested that I don't prioritize Sopranos because it doesn't give me enough views or that I've given up. And I just want to reassure you that what do you mean giving up? Giving up suggests that I'm doing this, that I don't want to do this, but that's absolutely not the case. I love The Sopranos. I love discovering this with you guys, and it's very much one of my priorities. And if I don't convey that or that emotion and that feeling in my reactions, then I'll do better. But the true bottleneck exists in the editing part of the process. I have 2 editors who also have full-time jobs outside of editing, and they're just trying to put out as many videos as possible. But we also cannot compromise quality. So I'm uploading the full-length reaction because they require very minimal editing to Patreon as they're coming out. So if you are a little impatient and you cannot or don't want to wait for the edited version to be uploaded to YouTube, feel free to check out my Patreon, where I'm just uploading the watch-along versions, not the editing versions, the watch-along video. This is, of course, not specifically to drive traffic to my Patreon, although that would be great if you wanted to join, but I just wanted to explain where the bottleneck is and that I actually absolutely love The Sopranos and I want to continue doing it. Before we jump in, I don't want to talk about Patreon because I already talked about it, but if you want to check it out, go check it out. I do want to say huge thanks to all of my patrons, but specifically to my channel sponsors, Bradley, John Colson, Derek Davis, Matt N, Treetop Jones, and Chris Nanduri. My channel loves you, and so do I, baby. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, what is stopping you from making this official? Like, don't you want to make us a thing? If you do, please just click that button, give it a little ding, and join the party. And speaking of parties, I got my hydration station and I got my headphones, so let's party! The last time I wore this shirt for a Sopranos reaction, someone said, girl, blue is your color, and now I want to wear it every day. So thank you to whoever said that. If you agree, let me know below, or if I should go back to my normal and natural black. Got yourself a gun. Is this gonna be one of your weird dreams, Tony?
You want to take it for a test drive?
Oh, is that Ralph? Svetlana. Oh my god, weird dream. Oh, it turned into a butterfly. Oh my god, weird dream. Thank you for that, Tony.
Well, I had a dream the other night. Carmela was driving. I was in the back passenger seat. Sitting next to me was Gloria. In front of me, sitting next to Carmela, was a business associate of mine. I don't know where we were going. We never seemed to get anywhere. Kind of like this therapy.
Oh, kind of like this therapy. Are you having second thoughts about therapy?
My friend had a caterpillar on his head. It turned into a butterfly.
Has your friend recently changed?
Yes, from alive to dead.
What do you think the dream means?
Can't you just tell me what the fucking thing means? I mean, you obviously know.
The meaning is elicited through verbalization.
And the Gehaxagogen is framed up by the Ramestam.
Okay. Your wife. Your mistress.
Oh my god.
With my wife driving, which if my father were alive, he would have stood for 2 fucking seconds.
I hear anger.
Men in the front, wives in the back.
Crazy.
Actually, I think the wife should ride in a little cart behind the car. Behind Noah's Ark, there's a little boat with the skunks.
So wives are skunks.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. It's a fucking joke.
Freud says dreams are wishes.
Oh,
Dreams are wishes.
I don't believe that.
Maybe it's this, maybe it's that, maybe it's a fungal. What good did you do me with that?
Whoa, why is he blaming her for it?
Jesus Christ, the money I've been dropping in here, I could have bought a fucking Ferrari. At least I would have got a blowjob out of that.
Oh, shit. Why is he so mad? You're being heartless.
When you first came here, you were clinically depressed. You suffered from panic attacks that put your life in danger.
I've been coming here 4 years now.
What do you expect to see? What do you expect to see after 4 years? Like, so what kind of tangible outcome does he need to say that therapy is working? I don't know. Maybe you should have set goals ahead of time or a baseline so then you could compare. Cake.
I miss you so much.
I know.
I'd be with you right now if it wasn't for the kids.
I know. He can't get over her.
Well, because I've been on the other thing. You think you're entitled to reach into my pocket on this?
We share Zellman. Therefore, any of the fruits of Zellman, we're entitled to. Fucking Ralph. Where's your point man on this thing?
Maybe you can tell me.
I don't know why they would take... I mean, I guess the zoning thing makes sense, but I don't know. They're doing nothing with the HUD scam. They're doing all the work.
I saw on CNBC that Outback's profitability is...
Excuse me.
Dad,
I can't believe she, like, straight up infiltrated into that family.
Bobby, what did you do with the cake today?
Cake?
Your daughter said she saw it in the back of your car.
Took it to Karen's grave. I buried it. Today was our anniversary.
This really hurts me.
I wish you would have told me about it before I picked up the steaks from Outback.
Besides, alone, we're over $30.
Oh, wow. She's rude.
It's very easy for people to give facile advice. Suck it up, move on, etc. Well, I'm not going to tell you that.
Well, you just did, kind of. I'm hungry.
Well, 40%'s not gonna happen, and we all know it.
40% is a lot.
I'm willing to go 5.5. Not acceptable.
5.5 from 40.
I want you to pay a visit to this Polak Tony Soprano's got doing phony house appraisals. Make this guy understand that he's going to be working for us on these shithole houses we bought in Jersey.
Keith Gilardi said Mommy's ghost is going to come back and haunt us. There's no such thing as ghosts.
I think there are.
Sometimes when I'm walking down the hallway, I can smell her hair.
I wouldn't be scared of my parents' ghosts, though. I'd feel lucky that they want to communicate with me.
This gets really bad. There could be a change.
Polly.
Tony? Carmine won't forget you.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean there could be a change?
I'm only trying to bring good relations between the families, no matter what happens or who's in charge. If it's me, God forbid.
Oh.
Or whoever.
What do you mean if it's you? You think you would replace Tony? And why are we talking about replacing Tony? For 40% of the HUD scam?
Here he is.
I fucking had it.
What?
Everything.
He has shaving cream in his ears.
You offer my nephew something?
I'm registering yours. Not made.
Did you offer him an aspirin?
Dang.
God forbid that I should say something, because then I would be perceived as a harpy coming between him and his dead idealized wife.
You are.
Baccalaureates are coming over. I want you to make those kids feel welcome.
Bobby Jr.? That kid's like 11.
I don't ask you to do chore one around here.
That's right.
It's a study. But I guess you don't care about that.
He's such a teenager.
You don't return Johnny's phone calls. What did you say?
Oh.
I'm only the appraiser.
Wait. Ándale.
Let me appraise you this. Be at the Red Chimney on Route 3. 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, ready to go to work. For Johnny and Carmine.
Damn.
All due respect, T. Throwing your appraiser a beating was a provocation to you directly.
I agree, but how you're like playing... You're like, what are you doing, Polly?
I'll be on my cell, you need me.
Polly. You're doing a lot of shady shit this season.
What, Mike Piazza eats nothing but artichokes? I mean, that's dicked up.
Oh. Watch your language.
I like rice. Maybe I'm Chinese. So, Papa San.
Oh.
Devin, would you like something to eat?
No,
Wait.
thank you. I'll just wait inside.
She said, don't make plans. And he made plans with Devin.
Is this how you treat your guests?
My guests? You invited them.
AJ, you're so rude. Why?
Speak to me. Is Bobby Jr. gay?
Oh my God. I would never play with that. Like, never. I don't need that. I don't want it.
Do you know Karen Baccalieri?
Sophia. Maybe we should play something else.
Yeah, this is stupid. Let's play Clue.
Yeah, you're just a scared little baby.
Yeah, I am a scared little baby.
It occurred to me that maybe Paulie's the one telling our friend in New York all our business.
Ding, 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 ding.
You gotta hold hands. And nobody let go.
I know, this is scary.
Keep your eyes closed during the ceremony. Because if you open them, whatever spirits we're speaking to will permanently remain trapped between worlds forever.
I mean, if you give me an intro like this, it's not scary.
Spirit from another dimension. Can you reveal yourself? What's that?
How come he's only talking to you?
Yeah, how come?
Because I'm the oldest and closest to the afterlife. Waves are smashing against the boat?
He's here! We were playing Ouija board, and then AJ did this seance.
Dad, I want to go home.
Why do you play the Ouija board? Why do you have a Ouija board in your house? Banned.
She's just scared.
Yeah, I'm happy that she didn't give you any attention.
Bobby, I don't even know what to say. I am so embarrassed.
Part of growing up. Don't worry about it.
AJ.
I'm only the appraiser. Johnny and Carmine's guys, they hurt me.
That's nothing compared to what we're gonna do, Victor.
Poor guy. That's what happens when you get involved with shady business.
You went to the cemetery today, didn't you?
Let him.
What? I can't go to the cemetery? I gotta get permission from you?
That's right.
She's my wife.
Well, she's dead, and I'm here.
Shut the fuck up.
You shut the fuck up.
Wow, Janet. Bobby, why do you even want to talk to her? Look at what all the words she just said.
Tony, it's Svetlana.
Oh.
Oh, hey.
I've just receiving the brooch. I want to thank you. I don't know why.
Didn't he give that to Valentina?
And what's happened between us. It was nice too.
Aw, throw him a little bone.
Thank you for the brooch.
Thank you for the brooch. Tony, ándale. Hello.
Broke a woman's heart. Told her I couldn't see her no more. Sad, but there's no getting around it.
I don't know if you broke her heart.
After a while, I felt like I had to cut off the leg.
Oh.
Not leg, affair. It was she who gave me my walking papers. You believe that?
Wow.
She said that I was high maintenance. And this is after all the time and all the money and all the fucking cocksucking motherfucking dream interpretations. And it's from abroad that walks around on crutches half the time.
See, I told you. I told you. It really did, hit you in the ego. Especially because it came from Svetlana.
She says that nowhere else in the world do people expect to be happy, except for here in this country. And we got everything. And when we're not, what do? We go to shrinks. For what, $6-7 a minute?
There's a lot of self-reflection, Tony, actually. Proud of you.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Oh.
But I've been here longer than I ever thought I'd stay. Longer than anybody ever thought I'd stay.
Okay.
Well, thank you for the commendation and adios.
Wow. That's it. You're just going to break up with her like that.
You saved my life in the beginning.
That's sweet. She's sad.
Yeah. Shake hands. Well, how about a diamond pin?
Ha 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 ha. It's a funny joke. Oh, okay. Now you can focus on your affair because he's officially not your patient anymore. So maybe now you can make something happen between the two of you or something. Just for my viewing pleasure. Please.
You've reached Dr. Elliot Kupferberg. Please leave a message.
Oh, she's sad. She needs to talk to Elliot.
Well, guess who's no longer a patient of mine? Calling all cars.
Oh, what does that mean? What does calling all cars mean? This is the name of the episode, but what does it mean? What? No entiendo nada.
His username is 666.
Oh. Janet. You? This is the lowest. Did you do all of that to scare them?
I was going to park in that spot.
Hey, ball breaker.
Oh, remember this guy? B and C. He got... Remember what happened to him?
Frankly, they were unmoved by Mr. Soprano's performance. Court will convene on Monday at 9:30 to continue proceedings.
Your Honor, please.
Junior... It didn't work.
Then bedtime, all hell broke loose. crying? They've been playing with that goddamn Ouija board again.
Damn.
But then after the other night, I didn't want to overstep my bounds.
You...
No, you were right.
How?
It's bad for them. She couldn't even handle a Nancy Drew. It was too mysterious.
Probably something in here.
Karen Ziti.
Karen Ziti.
I know. Janice, you piece of terrible person. He's ready.
You basically know what's going on with your dad and Johnny and us over in Jersey.
I know my old man could be a tough nut to crack.
I don't want to crack nuts.
Louis, the whatever's finance minister, does something. He built the chateau. It even outshone Versailles.
Versailles.
All I can promise you is, I will look into it.
This feels like a good conversation.
If the proper response is not forthcoming in a business-like time frame, my next move will not be further conversation.
Threat.
My next call will be to Johnny Sack to let him know that we talked.
Okay, transparency. Appreciate it. Oh my god, you're also gonna have some? It's the last time he will taste her baked city. Ever. Oh, a dream again. I forgot that he had a weird dream at the beginning. Oh. Kinda eerie. Oh my god. Who is that?
May this biatch.
Is that Olivia? It's a little creepy, to be honest. They're really hot. Nice. So nice. Go down, enjoy the beach, get in the pool, surf in USA. I forget that Tony has dreams. This episode had kind of like an eerie kind of ghosty type of vibe. No. Got yourself a gun.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Soprano is not some harmless old man, but a killer who orders up murder like you and I order up coffee.
I mean, that could have been true years ago, but not anymore.
The entire point of Melville's Billy Budd is to show how mean humans can be to each other, especially when living in cramped conditions.
Come on in.
Oh, wow. Please come in. Welcome. She's so happy. So am I.
There's a leak maybe in the foundation.
Oh,
My father is a contractor. He is free, I think, tomorrow afternoon.
That would be a huge relief.
Beautiful. Now kiss.
Not on. It's like the smell of heaven.
Homemade scones. My son loves them.
She's so giddy. They're delicious, Carmela. Thank you for making these.
I'll come up in a minute. Go over it.
AJ's always like brushed off.
Ocean Club at Paradise Island.
We leave tomorrow for 3 beautiful days.
Yay!
You got a view suite, first class plane tickets.
Oh, he's sad.
AJ, school?
He's old enough to spoil himself now.
Just the time it's going to take to pack.
To pack.
It's just 3 days. Carmela?
Now, I know you need a break. It's probably the reason you got your hair cut. I know she's my wife and the mother of my children and all. But let me tell you something. She can be a moody bitch.
Hey.
You shit with Tony?
Total debacle.
Debacle.
You put your sunblock on?
Yes, please protect your skin.
So as you know, Dad, Tony Soprano came to visit me recently. I bought him dinner, we talked. The problem here is I'm afraid that maybe you backed yourself into a corner, this HUD thing.
But remember, Carmine, even from the beginning, I felt 40 was a tad steep.
Oh, Johnny's on Tony's side, kind of.
I would have been proud to call him my own son.
What? You say that in front of your own son?
He's a bit of a poseur, you ask me.
Uh-huh. He's jealous now. After you said that.
He hasn't really been boss of a family very long.
I told you, they're a glorified crew. Whatever they are, Carmine, the Sopranos bring in a lot of cash.
Mm-hmm.
I've been close with Tony for a lot of years.
Tony feels like you're friends and not business associates.
See? I hate this fucking shit.
Ándale. Carmine Jr., I don't get your vibe. Are you pro? Are you not pro? Like this whole thing? Are you on Tony's side or not? I don't get it.
How about, let's see, something like...
This is great because Carmela can also use a project. Creative project.
You're a very special woman.
Oh my god, kiss. Oh my god, kiss.
Thought about flooring yet?
Oh, stop. You could have...
Not really, no.
Ma quando porti sta sabbia?
We should go to color tile then.
I would love to go with you there.
Great, it's a date then.
Oh, it's a date.
It's a date.
This smile between the two of them.
Julius LaRosa would sing with that voice if it's top dollar they paid.
Nucci. Do you think she's better attitude now? Crying a little less?
He was so mean to him, that man.
Oh
my God! I'm bleeding.
You're bleeding.
You two want to go? I'll see you tomorrow.
Man, look at
He wants to stay, hang out with the ladies.
Little dancing.
What do you think about this, Furio? Do you feel like...
It's okay.
Oh, rejected her. Do you think he doesn't deserve her, right? You're probably just mad at him right now.
My eyesight is fine.
Listen to the doc. You shouldn't be behind a wheel at your age.
That's right.
But we have tickets to the producers.
Don't worry about it. I'll drive you girls.
I think like at certain point they should take away licenses for older people, like 75. I don't know. Just a random number, just like 16 is a random number.
Your daughter is really something. His old roommate.
Thank you. Colin is very sweet also.
Okay, she's not on campus anymore. I like that.
Cooks for these other two. Plus, she volunteers at that law center. I think that's extraordinary.
Yes, I love Meadow. Meadow is really, turning herself around, doing great stuff.
Well, the place is really shaping up. I guess.
The typical college apartment couch. I had one.
Oh, we gotta go.
The limo's on its way up from Norwalk.
Marty, why don't you chopper them out?
Chopper? I got Tony Soprano here. He was asking if the chopper's available. This new fucking girl told him. Good news, gentlemen.
Nice.
Sorry about the mess.
About the mess. Oh no.
You're Tim.
He threw up.
He's just in the gorge.
Yeah, he threw up.
Oh yeah.
Right next to the thing. Oh my god, that's kind of dangerous. What are you thinking, Fury? What the fuck are you doing?
You're standing for close.
Bro. I mean, sorry, Furio, that was weird. And Tony probably thinks stuff now because that was really weird. Poor Furio, he's really conflicted.
Furio, come by.
He's already 40 minutes late.
Oh.
When he gets here, don't wake me.
He's probably really hungover.
Hello?
Hey,
Oh.
it's me.
Meadow, hi.
You all right? You don't sound very happy to hear from me.
I was expecting Furious call.
Invite you guys over for dinner Sunday.
You want me to make anything?
Nothing. I'm doing everything myself.
Oh, wow, Meadow. Are you showing up at Furious' house? Okay. I was gonna say...
Nice place. Yeah, we open in a few weeks. Carmine got the chef from Fontanella. It's very important to Carmine that we work something out.
So what is it? What's the offer?
40% of the HUD take across the board starting now.
40.
We were at 40 a week ago.
Well, that is done already. It's done. 40% only applies to future deals.
That's not a deal. That's not a deal.
Go.
Oh, is there gonna be war between New York and New Jersey?
Furio Gunther? Is that how you say it? Yeah, house just went on the market.
Oh, he's selling his house? Is it empty? He just couldn't take it anymore. He couldn't take it. He couldn't work for Tony anymore. Loving Carmela so much.
Furio called a stupid fucking zip moved back to Italy. The message on the answering machine at the Bing at 4:30 in the morning.
Wow. He just couldn't see Tony. Oh, no. Makes sense. Like, you just can't do it. He just couldn't do it.
So what smells so good in there?
Mom's recipe for chicken cacciatore.
Nice.
You see, I should have known.
Oh, she's sad.
I'll protect her. Don't worry.
Anybody bothers her, he'll knock their teeth out. Then he can put her back in, too.
I know Carmela's sad.
Joe Finn.
Your daughter absolutely keeps us alive with her cooking.
Damn. Wait. Oh, is this the restaurant that Johnny said we open in a few weeks? I know, the painting. Oh my God. Tony, I can't believe you're doing this. This is war.
Alex is descended from Spanish royalty.
Wow.
Seriously?
She's our little princess.
Well, you might have told me you were living with royalty.
Well, my daughter's an Italian princess.
I got a C on a paper I did on Billy Budd.
See?
Usually gets D's and F's.
I mean, it's a step up.
Well, my teacher says it's a gay book.
Oh.
Mr. Wegler? Oh, that is ridiculous.
No offense.
I'm not gay.
You're not?
No.
I'm sorry, but Billy Budd is not a homosexual book.
Actually, it is, Mother.
I'm just saying it's ridiculous how everything is being sold as homosexual nowadays.
Carmela, relax. Relax.
Written extensively on gay themes in literature since the early 60s. Billy Budd in particular.
Well, maybe he's gay. You ever thought of that?
Why is she so passionate about this? This is gonna be war.
I think certain people starting to wonder where your heart is.
People who? Tony?
Yes, Tony.
You're only as good as your last envelope. You know that.
Is he not producing?
Every friendship has its peaks and valleys. Right now, me and Tony are in the valley.
Yeah, but also because you've been sketchy.
All this shit started with that Russian prick when I had to go pick up your $5,000.
Valeri.
I'm just telling you how you're being fucking perceived. Just worry about how you're fucking perceived.
I never thought you two would argue like this.
You heard what he did to the fucking restaurant?
So how do you want to respond? We gotta break this guy's back.
I mean, I want everything to be okay, but like this was... He crossed the line.
What am I gonna do, Ro?
What's there to do? A couple of months, you'll forget all about
Yeah.
it. You don't think Tony said something to him, do you?
No. Nobody knew. Only Ro knows, which I already think it's kind of dangerous.
Finally, the doggy beds. I give these to my son.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I like to have the money right in my hands.
Still keep it under the mattress?
Never you mind where I keep it.
These Parker House rolls, they belong to my ma.
They do not. They were for the table.
I wonder how the relationship between them had evolved. I know that they don't love Nucci. She's a crier.
I'm the business agent for Local 87 laborers.
Oh, the union.
The site is employing a substantial number of non-union laborers in violation of our master contract.
This site is shut down until further notice.
Hey. Listen, Danny, we just want you to know how glad we are a guy like you was on that jury.
Oh, dang.
Wife and 2 kids.
Damn.
We know you do the right thing.
That's scary. I would never mess with the mafia.
Did I do something to piss you off?
What are you talking about?
Well, I know you were kind of mad at me the other night. It's kind of near my birthday, and I was thinking we'd do our tradition. Go to the plaza for tea.
Nice.
I love you.
I love you too.
That's sweet. I'm so proud of Meadow.
If you want, we could torch a few of his cement trucks.
Damn, this is gonna get out of control.
We just sit tight.
It's gonna cost us, T.
It's gonna cost him too.
I brought these.
Sorry, I am not wearing the gloves.
Oh, I'd wear them.
These look delicious.
I want to do that. I want to have tea under Eloise.
The way you two hang on each other.
Well, excuse me, Mrs. Danvers. Why are you not happy for me?
Yeah.
And I'm sure your friend the princess found us quite amusing.
These are the type of people who go there. Would you rather I transfer to Montclair State? Then maybe I can drop out like you did.
What are you, like, why is Carmilla, like, resenting Meadow so much? You think she's just bitter about the Furio situation and taking it out, kind of like taking it out on Meadow? Or do you think she resents Meadow for having this beautiful life, going to a top college and having her apartment in Manhattan? But why? She's giving Meadow that. What would she resent her? Interesting dynamic.
About all this stuff that's going on, Tony and all.
What's your name again?
Paulie Gaultieri. Johnny talked to you about me, right?
Johnny who? Sack?
You are irrelevant, Paulie. Paulie, Johnny Sack is not talking you up to Carmine.
The way I feel now, if I never see her again, that would be just fine.
Oh, how could you say that? Just make a conversation.
Well, if you don't care what the answer is, then don't bring it up.
All right, calm down.
Whoa.
One of my key guys disappeared to Naples, for Christ's sakes.
That's exactly what's got her like this.
She seemed weird to you lately?
I think she's upset about Furio's dad. She was going over there a lot.
To Furious?
She was helping him decorate. And she made me go, too. Oh, dude. Meeting's over.
Where are you, Paulie? Oh, what? You're stealing money from your mom's friend? That's a new low for you, Paulie.
Your door was open. I bought you something from my mom.
What are you doing in my house?
Oh my God, she caught you.
You're here to rob me.
No, what are you, crazy?
She knows.
Help!
Oh my God. Paulie.
You were always a little bastard.
Oh
Shut
my
up
God.
with that fucking mouth.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I know. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Wow. Oh my God, she's dead. Hi, Paulie.
For you. I know things have been slow lately. That ought to bring us up to date.
What'd you do, rob a bank?
Kind of. An old woman.
Johnny Sack for you.
What's that prick want?
You robbed and killed your mom's friend so you can bring money to Tony to get back on his good graces? Is that it? Because you realize that Johnny Sack, you're relevant to him and Carmine?
Cut her some slack, will you? You gotta understand she's going through a rough time right now. We talked about this in council with me and her.
You guys went to counseling?
Yeah, you knew that, didn't you?
Oh, my God. It's probably the beginning of menopause, like you said.
Do you think she knows? Do you think she just put 2 and 2 together? She's like, she's going through something. All of a sudden, she's sad. She was going to Furio's a lot. Furio's gone. She's a smart girl, Meadow.
I wish for Carmine's own sake he'd ease off.
But he won't.
You don't even want to hear how many of his decisions end up lightening my pockets.
It's just stubborn.
Carmine won't bend.
And I just told you I won't.
If something were to happen to him, God forbid, all of this unpleasantness would just...
Wow.
John, Carmine's fine.
Are you suggesting? Are you suggesting what I think you're suggesting? Johnny Sack?
Call me.
Bruv. There is zero loyalty in this. Like, they just take out people all the time just because they disagreed with me. People in your own, like, family.
Good kid, Carm.
She hates my guts, Tony.
She doesn't hate you. She'll forget all about him in a couple of weeks. She's becoming a wonderful woman, Carm.
I agree.
Smart. Beautiful.
Sweet. Compassionate.
Isn't that what you dreamed about?
Yes.
So sad and miserable. Okay, now we can't play the Melfi Tony game because Tony fired Melfi. So let's just be Christy and audience. Let's do it. Tony's dreams are back, and I love when they show us Tony's dreams because they're always so bizarre, and we can typically kind of connect it to whatever's going on subconsciously with Tony, but I don't know if we got an explanation for this one. If you do understand what this dream was about, please comment, because I mean, it was something about Carmela being in control and Ralph undergoing a transformation, and Gloria was also there, but I'm not sure if, like, I'm not sure what that means. He did bring it to Melfi, who was also trying to discuss it, but Tony was having none of it, and actually he thinks that they haven't accomplished anything in therapy. And Dr. Melfi tried to, you know, showcase or talk about the things that they have accomplished, but Tony's having none of it, so he ended up kind of not firing her, but like stop therapy. Although I don't think this is the last time that we're gonna see Dr. Melfi. I think I'm pretty sure we see her again, only because this is kind of like how therapy works, or this is how I see therapy to work. You're with your therapist for a while, and then you take a little break, or a month or 2 or 6 if you're busy or happy, or you just want to break from your therapist, and then you go back to them when you need them again. I sincerely hope that Tony goes back to Dr. Melfi, because I love her character. I think she adds so much value to this show. It makes me sad that Furio left, but honestly, I think it's best case scenario. This way, he doesn't get to follow his heart and, you know, fall in love even deeper, or even sleep with his boss's wife, and then he gets killed for it. So heartbreak, yes, but alive, which matters more. And this is really, really upsetting Carmela. Like, we've seen her sad before and dealing with problems with Tony and the Gumars and money and disappointment, but I've never seen her this depressed. She truly, truly is heartbroken. But I wonder what she thought what was going to happen between her and Furio. Like, what was her plan? Janet is confirmed the worst person in the world, basically forcing or shaming Bobby into getting over his dead wife and scaring the kids to make them believe that they could talk to the spirit of the mom, so that Bobby feels bad for holding on to her memory so much. She is just twisted. Like, proves to be the worst person in this show. This war between Tony and Carmine doesn't seem to have a quick resolution because none of them are backing down. And I think it's super interesting that Johnny Sack sort of suggested that they need to take Carmine out, and it's just there's no loyalty. There's no loyalty in the family. There's no loyalty in the mafia. There's like, honestly, it's just everyone trying to survive and they don't care who they take out. And Paulie, I think he just realized that Johnny Sack was using him for information and not really talking him up to Carmine or even considering him as anything. Like, he realized he was so irrelevant, and now he's just trying to do anything to make himself relevant again by getting back into Tony's good graces, by robbing Nucci's friend and killing her and giving Tony her money. It's just, he's doing a lot of weird, sketchy stuff this season, but this is a new low for Paulie. And that's it for these 2 episodes. Thank you for watching with me. If you like this video, do not forget to leave a like and go follow me on Instagram at ChristyReacts, and I will see you all later. Bye. Stay tuned for the season finale. Bra, 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 bra.